Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is Tyra Omilade, your Goddess Guru. Y'all know I love helping the sisters, the women folk out there align with their life purpose using ancient wisdom so that they confidently and courageously live the amazing lives you know you deserve. It's all about the goddess centered lifestyle. So I wanted to get on today and talk to you all about, um, okay, cool. I want to get on and talk to you all today about the affirmations for the week. It's really starting out as a very interesting week because we have a very challenging, somewhat harsh energy. This is for the week of July 4th through the 10th. And I talked about it in a video last week. It's called Mars Square Uranus. And this energy, I'm like really seeing it in my own life. I was just sitting here like, okay, I keep trying to get myself nice and calm and cool and collected to get on and do the affirmations. And I was like, I just can't get settled. I feel moody. I feel a little grumpy. I feel a little sharp. I just sort of feel like I just wish everybody would just leave me alone. Not to say anybody's bothering me, to be honest with you. But then I was like, that's right, Mars square Uranus. So if you feel a little bit edgy and bothered, it could be that Mars is the energy of the warrior. Okay, so sometimes arguments can ensue. Um, it brings a lot of energy. It brings a lot of passion. And then Uranus brings energy and unexpected events. And I'll share something with you all that happened for me. Another thing that it talked about is because, see, this energy is going to go into the full week, like at least through the first part of this week, I would say up until about Wednesday. We will feel some of this energy. And when I look, yeah, it's just this is the roughest week of the month in terms of the astrology. It's a very challenging week. It's very Uranian. So Uranus brings something that you don't expect. It could be unexpected news. It could be a change in your schedule. It could, this Mars and Uranus, it could throw off technology in some kind of way. I've noticed that people are having problems with flights. My husband was one of these people. He went on a trip and we were like, man, is he going to get home? Because his flights kept getting canceled. So all of a sudden, change of plans, because this is what happens with Uranus. They drove home. Your Mars brings things all of a sudden. Mars is very impulsive energy. So and Mars actually has to do with transportation. So we have to know that this can be bringing, it's some tense energy this week. It's some very tense energy. So grant yourself some grace, take some deep breaths, and just really be mindful is what I would say would be the best approach to this week. So maybe it's good to, let me bring up, do it this way. Maybe it is good that I pulled one of these cards because I was sort of like, look, I'm being edgy with my own self. Like, what does this mean? So the first affirmation that I'll share with you all is I am forgiving. I carry no resentment through life, only love. And, maybe this is a week where we'll be able to confront someone that needs forgiveness. And because the way this energy is set up is it 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 will put you into action. I'll put it that way. And it'll feel almost like you're supercharged. Today is the 4th of July in the United States. I don't particularly do anything special for most holidays. This is not anything special. Y'all have noticed I don't really acknowledge holidays. I love birthdays of humans for the most part, but with this Uranus and Mars energy, it could be that folks need to be careful with these fireworks out here. Okay. So just don't be playing around with these fireworks because Mars is fire. Uranus and Mars together, that's some firework energy, like for real. Um, but anywho, maybe, you know what, Mars and Uranus, it could be some arguments, and maybe we do need to bring some forgiveness into the mix. The other thing is, yeah, forgiveness actually is so good for um, maybe bringing the energy down, toning things down. If you're feeling irritated on the inside, if you're feeling like, man, this is for the entire week. And the other thing is, if you're feeling irritated, it could be forgiveness will help to like tone things down. And it may not be forgiveness of anything that's happening right now. It's just stuff is coming up and it's like, dang, all my stuff is coming up. I need to address it. The other thing is it could be so much comes up, we find ourselves saying, hey, forgive me, I was being a little impulsive. Okay, so yeah, there's like some opposition energy, push and pull type energy. So yeah, I really encourage everybody this week, do some forgiveness work. Forgiveness, it leads us to higher levels of abundance. It opens opportunities. It releases energy. And this week is a week where a lot could be released, but it's not necessarily going to be like, oh, I just feel so loved and nurtured on, and I was able to release this. It will feel for some of us sort of like a forced release. The second one that I pulled, because I pulled two, is I am evolving. I celebrate growth and change. And this is something that we can embrace. I am evolving. Are you evolving? Of course you are. But the question is, how aware are you of your evolution? So, yeah, that's something that I think is important to acknowledge this week. And it could be opportunities come our way where we feel the pressure, we feel the tension, we know what we would have done in the past, but we haven't done that this time because we have evolved. So it could be that you are being able to see how you're evolving. It could be that anything that pops off this week, you look at like, you know what, this is giving me an opportunity to evolve past where I am currently. So, yeah, I am evolving is a good one. I was thinking about how I am evolving. And when you evolve, and I know you can relate to this because you have evolved too. So when we evolve and show up in the old places and spaces where we once were, it feels different and it's okay. That's one of the things that I will encourage you to do, is to embrace feeling okay with, you know what, I have evolved, I'm different, I'm not that way anymore. And so when I show up in some place where, the old version of myself was, I'm okay with the new version of myself feeling misaligned with this, or I'm okay with the new version of myself, um, realizing I'm showing up in a different way and it might confuse people, or my new version of myself may show up and just say, well, you know what, I'm just not going to participate and do what I used to do. Who knows? It's an infinite number of ways that this could play out. But yeah, I am evolving. I celebrate growth and change. And, actually, when I think about it, again, I honestly, we can be looking at anything this week could be making us feel like we're growing, but also, or we can be looking at how much we've grown, but it could be we see what's happening this week is calling us to evolve, to grow, to change. And it's okay. It's okay. And I just say it this way, sisters and any brothers who are watching, just because for a lot of us, this week is not going to feel comfortable. But if we don't, we have to decide how we're going to frame this week. Oh, this week is, everything is so hard, or, this is such a bad week. Or we can begin to say, like, how can I take this and make this really be meaningful for me? How can I be mindful of, like, what's the deeper meaning? What are the deeper lessons? And when we begin to do that, maybe the evolution hasn't happened today, but look at how the word is written. I am evolving. It's not I am evolved, it's I am evolving. And so with that, you know, we can just begin to say, I can use this as a springboard week as I move forward. So I hope that this has been helpful to you all. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I encourage you to share it with anyone who you think may benefit from it. I also would love to hear from you. Which one stood out the most for you? And, how do you plan on applying these? So many of you are just, share such amazing wisdom. What's your take on I am evolving, I am forgiving for this week? Leave it in the comments. Thank you all so much. I will see you all in the next video. I have a very interesting video coming out very soon of a friend who I interviewed. And I want y'all to check it out and give me your thoughts. All right, y'all take care. I appreciate y'all. Mwah. Peace and love. Have